Hi, Sims 4 video today. I did a challenge, the random build generator challenge. This has actually been on my desktop for a while. I just never really looked at it. It's been updated. So I selected the packs that I had, minus the Star Wars one. And I think I chose 1 to 2 special rooms. And between, I think, 10 and 100k simoleons. Did I say simoleons? Simoleons. Yeah, 1 to 2 special rooms. And then I hit go, and this turned out to be a very fun thing to do. I'm probably going to be doing it again. I don't know when, but so I got, what was it again? Oh, I haven't hit it yet. There we go. Build a White Castle in Forgotten Hollow with a lot trait off the grid for 5 Sims with a budget of 93k. And it had to have a bee farm and a DJ or music room. And I really enjoyed this. I have never been, well, I can't say that. I have been in Forgotten Hollow for my dream home decorator, but I don't know that I even recorded that one. It was kind of messed up. So I had to make 5 Sims. I made a grandpa, his son and wife, I think a teenage daughter, and then their little son. Nothing big. Wasn't too worried about the traits or anything. She's got a face on her. I don't know how to quite describe it, but she looks like she's been eating quite a few prunes with lemon juice or something. It was funny. But I guess she looks a little bit like Grandpa. I don't know. So that's the family I created. And then I chose I believe it's an empty lot in Forgotten Hollow. But I had to make a White Castle. And it's a small lot. But I think I did okay. It's not the worst thing. I messed around with different, how would you say, cutouts. I tried not to do stereotypical, and it ended up being a stereotypical castle looking. But I did stick within the budget. And then I enjoyed myself so much that I went back and I spruced the place up. So it's on the gallery. It's not cheap, but it is a castle. So it's loaded with fancy, ornate things from build mode. But again, I really enjoyed this one. I thought this was so fun. Didn't mind it at all. I'm not even unhappy with the neighborhood. My only concern with the vampire is that I believe they take your blood against your will, and I don't like that. You should be asked politely whether they can suck your blood or not. But I'm pretty sure that if you're just standing around and one of them will just walk right up to you and take it without your permission. And I don't know that I like that. So that's my only complaint about this particular world and the aspects of it. And I'm not against vampires or anything. Man, I remember when I was writing romance novels, there was a time there where vampire novels were just over the top, and everybody wanted to read them. And I just thought it was silly. Okay, I guess it's because when I was a little girl, there was a soap opera. Do they even make soap operas anymore? I don't know. Called Dark Shadows. And I hated it. It used to give me nightmares, and it was the stupidest, hokiest But for a teeny tiny little girl, you don't see it that way, You just see lots of blood and gore and pointy teeth and pasty white faces, and it's terrifying. So that's always been my perception of vampires. And I don't know how long that soap opera ran, but we were watching reruns when I was little, so it's that old. Well, not we. My mother was watching it, and I was home. So look at her face. She's got an attitude. Oh boy. Shadow is poking at the door. I should have just let her in, but she loves to walk on top of the desk here and stick her butt in my face while she's rubbing she rubs her cheeks along my Nintendo Switch. She steps on the keyboard. She's really goofy. Anyway, in my previous video on chickens from Animal Crossing, I said that I had been suffering with some mild depression. And it's recurring with me. My mind will not rest. And it's constantly flashbacks, memories, dark times. And it becomes overwhelming to the point where I just cease to function. And I was at that point, so. And then, of course, the holidays never help. They just add to the issues. Anyway, real quick here, because it's off the grid, there's no power. Isn't it dumb? Well, I suppose if you have generators and windmills and sun, although how any of that is going to work here in Forgotten Hollow when there is no sun is beyond me, but those were the choices I had. So that's why it's a little dark, and I will apologize for that. But I do love the way this came out. Oh, and everything had to be white. Here's the thing. It said a white castle. And I'm like, well, does that mean just the exterior is supposed to be white? So I took it literally, and I ended up everything in this house is white. But I suppose that can be changed with ease, because like I said, it is on the gallery if you're interested. Change it to your heart's content. So there are two different sides to the castle. And I gave the parents one side, and the children are on the third floor. Grandpa's got the other side. This is the music room, so I did adhere to that. And you did see the kitchen. I don't know that it's that bad. I thought it would be big until I put the seating area in there, and then it's like, whoa, it's not as big as I thought it would be. The other issue I had was with windows, but I always have an issue with windows. So this is Grandpa's side. And I didn't fix it up too much after the fact. I didn't think he really needed all that much. But it went from 93K way up, I think almost 186K? I don't know. But I just liked it so much. I'm like, I can't leave it like this. I have to make this look great. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. Having a concept in your head before you begin is very helpful. You'll notice the marble staircase there. I tried very hard to pay attention to that budget, but I refused to put in low budget items. So what I ended up doing was using a lot of the vampire items. If you don't have that pack, I apologize. But I think that saved me because those items are fancy. They're very fancy. See, so this is the teenage girl's room. And all they really have is a bed and a bathroom. Not too much to brag about. Yeah, it was 93K. And then this is the little boy's room. It's even worse. But I was running out of money real quick. So their things went by the wayside for the challenge. But I did go back and gave them everything they needed. I think there's plenty for skill building. There's a chess table, an easel, the piano. There's the bee. They're right there. And what else? I'm not sure. Well, the kids have their items. That science table, the art table. The teenage girl, has a computer at her desk. So yeah, I think there's quite a bit for skill building. There's a barbecue and obviously the kitchen for cooking. So that was the challenge itself. And then I went back and said, now let's make this place gorgeous. So no more budget, no more challenge. I just went back in and I touched it up. I gave them landscaping. Oh, there is gardening there as well. Okay. The kids have places to play outside. There's a place to sit and eat. I didn't change on either side of the top of the building there. You'll notice one thing is shaped one way and the other one is shaped another way. I left it like that. I just couldn't decide which one looked better. And then I thought, you know what? Does it really even matter? Maybe it does. I don't know. But I kind of like the two different things. I gave them a fountain and their gardening, places to sit in the front, fencing. I just went nuts. So as I mentioned, the cost of this castle is a bit much. Now, I did stick, again, I stuck as best I could to the white. I did not add too much color, but I added plants, pictures on the wall, rugs, items that do have color in them, and I don't know that it matters. But I left the walls, the flooring, the lighting. I left it the way it was. I hope you guys are as pleased with the outcome as I am. I just think this is the coolest looking thing I've ever made. So there are two different sides to this place. And here above the music room, so there I added pictures, rugs. But above this, I believe, is Grandpa and then the kids. And then on the other side, wait a minute, is it Grandpa and the kids? I don't remember. Yeah, Grandpa's on this floor. And then the third floor is the kids. And then on the other side, it's Mom and Dad, but I don't remember what's above Mom and Dad. I don't think anybody is. Alright, well, I guess I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know that it matters. Yeah, the statues as well. But again, some of this is vampires and some of it is the... Wow, what is that called with the gardening stuff? You get the fountain, lots of plants. Oh, speaking of plants, I know there's an update for the plants. I think I mentioned it in another video as well. I wasn't pleased with a majority of the plants that came with that kit. That's not what I was hoping to get. So, yeah, this is the updated Mom and Dad's room. I don't know how I feel about the plants kit. Yes, there are some nice items, but not as many as I had hoped. I wanted more spreadable, if I'm even using the right words, probably not. Plants that you set on a table or a shelf and they just drape down. I used to do CC with that a lot. I absolutely adored it. And it just seems like, again, they've taken what is already in inventory and just tweaked it mildly. And I don't want to pay for that. I want brand new, unique, individual pieces that add to the game, you know? Yes, enhancement is good. This is the teenage girl's room. Didn't go nuts. It's not that big of a deal. But I did give her more items than she had by far. I like the outcome. I hope you guys do too. It was a lot of fun doing this. I am definitely going to do it again. The problem is, I think I got lucky with this push of the button, whatever you want to call it. So this is Grandpa's room. Because I think I got a good challenge slot. Can you imagine if you got something horrible? I noticed there was like smiley face and green puke face and stuff on that generator. I had to pay attention to that. He's so easy to cheat, you know. Just keep pressing it until you get what you want. But I didn't want to do that, so. But I thank you so much for watching this and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. I do hope you enjoyed this. Again, it is on the gallery if you're interested. Raine B Plays. I hope you have a fabulous day as well. Bye-bye.